This is a DC to DC voltage regulator circuit. Its input is here, and the output is taken from the emitter terminal from this transistor. So this input, it can be a battery supply. I am using my power supply, this one, currently 9 volt 1.5 ampere, and this power supply is just feeding to this circuit as an input. So this potentiometer is, I am using this one as a voltage divider, and this is a 741 operational amplifier, and you can see now the voltage is regulating, like I am increasing the voltage now up to the nearly power supply voltage. So I can regulate the voltage from near about 2 volt to 1.96 volt to 8.6 volt. So whatever voltage I need, I can just control with this potentiometer. It's like I want to use 5 volt, so I can set it up as 5 volt with the help of potentiometer. So this transistor is D882. I'm opening this up, and you can see this transistor is D882P, and it can supply the collector current like almost 3 ampere. So it is a good collector current for small application, and this terminal is the base, and the middle one is collector, and this one is emitter. So I will give you the schematic diagram for this circuit. So it's very easy to make a DC to DC voltage regulator with the help of potentiometer and a 741 operational amplifier. So I'm just checking its the load. So I have got one DC motor here. This is my DC motor, and I want to connect this DC motor to the output of this circuit, and positive terminal, changing this one for now. And I have connected the positive, and I am connecting the negative. Currently this is 7.0 volt. So I have connected this one, and you can see is just supplying, feeding like 1.04 ampere. This is very old, this is now rotating. This motor is very old, so it's need a little bit rotate. so it can supply almost 1.0 ampere, almost 1 ampere. For small signal, small application, we can make a like voltage regulator. You can see I am regulating the voltage. With a little change of circuit diagram, I can make a split power supply with the using of the same transistor D882P, and this transistor is the complementary transistor of this NPN transistor. This is an NPN transistor and this is PNP transistor. So these two are each other, like the complementary of each other. So the PNP transistor and the NPN transistor, and with the help of those two transistors, I have made one split DC power supply from a single power supply. So these two resistors are 10k ohm resistor is using as a voltage divider. This is making as equal half voltage from the input voltage. So my input voltage is currently 10 volt 1 ampere, and this two resistor is making like half of the input voltage, and it is feeding to the operation 741 operation amplifier's non-inverting input, and the output is taken from this pin 7, sorry, from pin 6 of this operation amplifier, and it is going to the collector terminal, sorry, base terminal of this NPN transistor, and it is connected like the two emitter is together and the base is together, and the PNP transistor collector is connected to the ground. So this is two capacitor, it's just 1000 microfarad capacitor. You can see it's like 1000 microfarad, 35 volt. So currently I'm measuring the voltage. So this is the common ground that's come from this transistor, emitter, and this is gonna be a common for those two terminals of this output. So you can see the voltage is currently from common to positive is like 4.8 volt, and if I change the one, so common to negative, it's just minus 4.93 volt. So almost like same voltage, positive and negative. So this is just okay. So from I'm measuring again, the multimeter is showing like positive plus 4.87 volt, and for the negative minus 4.95 volt. It's just a subtle difference from like each others, so we can use that one as a split power supply. This is very important when we bias a transistor or we bias a operational amplifier as an amplifier. So we need this type of circuit like split power supply to bias a transistor or to bias a operational amplifier or differential amplifier. So I'm gonna use this one as for biasing the transistor. So now I'm going to check the load of this split supply. So here is the small motor, DC motor, and I'm connecting this one to the any terminal. Sorry, this one I'm gonna connect first to the common terminal, and now you can see I'm connecting this one with the minus. It's just rotating this way, and if I change the one, it's just rotating other way. So rotating now clockwise and rotating now counterclockwise. So at the same time, if you see the current like 0.7 ampere, the other way is 0.8 ampere. So this splits up power supplies, I think, is good for a small projects or small application. Thanks for watching. I'm going to give you the circuit diagram on the description below. Please check it out. If you like this video, share it, comment it, and if you got any question, just ask me in the comment box. I'll try to answer it. Thanks.